name's Donna Watterson, and I'm involved with our program through Central Christian that we call Dress a Girl. Now we're dressing girls, but we're also dressing little boys, and we make blankets for little babies. So I want to show you just kind of how we start our process. We have fabric that's donated to help us provide these little dresses, and we're always looking for fabric. We're always wanting cotton fabric that's of nice quality so that it's nice for little girls. This might be the only dress this little girl ever has, and this might be the only dress that she will ever know that has been given to her by someone that loves her. So we work very hard to make beautiful dresses, and we make them the best possible way that we can. And we always kind of tell ourselves, you know, we're going to try to be the hands of Jesus, and we want it to be perfect, just as He's perfect. So that's kind of our goal in our heart. And so we start with the fabric, and fabric comes in, and we wash it, and we separate it, and we make sure it's all in good order, no holes or anything wrong with it. And then we have some very simple patterns that we use to cut out, and we have different sizes. We make dresses from 6 months all the way up to 12 years old. And we make little boys' pants from age 1 through, about 7, 8. When we do the little boys' pants, we always put a pocket on each side, but in the pocket, we add a little Hot Wheel. And that little Hot Wheel is quite an exciting gift for a little boy to get. My granddaughter was in Togo, West Africa, the 1st of July, and she took boys' pants and she took little dresses. And she said the little boys pulled out these cars from their pant pockets, and they were so excited. But the adult males took the cars and started playing with them. And she said she had to keep telling them, no, those are for the kids. They're not for you. So these Hot Wheels were such a treat for these kids. They've just never seen anything like it.
Well, I have been working lately on jumpers that are they're more for cold weather clothing, and these are going to the Indian Reservation in South Dakota. It's been a real pleasure for me to think about the little ones that will have something new to wear, and what a blessing. And each one we pray over and think about the little girls, and I think about their mamas and how happy they are that their children will get something new to wear. It's just been a real pleasure, and each little one gets a darling little doll to put in the pocket, and they all have a button on the pocket so they can rub that button and think about the love that's gone into making these for them. It's just been a real joy for me, and I'm so thankful that I could be a part of this.
We make baby blankets. It's really interesting. We received a lot of material at the beginning, and it was beautiful, but it was relatively thin, and it was not appropriate for a little girl's dress. But we prayed about, God, what are we going to do with these? You want us to use these things, and we want to be in your will. So how do we use this?
One of the other blessings that's really touched my heart is I love to make baby blankets, because apparently in Honduras there's 500 babies born a month. And they take them out sometimes naked or wrapped in newspapers. So I love to make these sweet little baby blankets, and I almost cry over every one, thinking about wrapping that sweet little black baby in that blanket. So I'm crying already. So I make them and tie a little ribbon around them and pray over each one as I make them.
All of our little girls' dresses from 2 to 7, we place a little doll in the pocket, and that little doll is just something extra special for that little girl. And then we sew a button on the pocket, and that's what we call our prayer button. We pray over every dress that we make, and I don't know, we just visualize that at some point our hands have touched that button, and we've sewn that button on, and we know that at some point that little girl's hand will reach down and touch that button. And so it's just kind of our mental connection with this child. And then we make ribbon bracelets for the older girls, and they have long pieces of ribbon, and they twirl, and they love to put them on their wrists. Many of the areas we send to, because of the culture, the women are not allowed to have their hair long. So we for a long period of time we didn't know for sure what we wanted to do there, and then Nancy Ford came up with the opportunity for us to make these adorable bracelets, and all the girls love them. And my granddaughter said that the little girls would just go around just on their wrists, just twirling these little things all the time. So that's another opportunity to just bring a smile to a little girl's face. And then we sew a label on each one of those dresses, and it's called Dress a Girl. And Dress a Girl has had some evidence over the years as they have made dresses throughout the world that a label on the outside of this dress indicates that child is a part of something or belongs to something. And that label might be the thing that protects her from being molested because she belongs somewhere, and so there would be somebody that would have to answer. So we make sure that label is very prominent, and it's on the front of every one of those dresses. We try to make dresses appropriate for the climate. We make dresses, little sundresses for the warmer areas, but we also make little jumpers. Patty Rogers has just been phenomenal in creating adorable little jumpers out of heavier fabrics that we can send to, the Indian Reservation, and we're really hoping and praying about the opportunity to help right here in Wichita, Kansas. Jean McClure and a group of her friends make little knit hats also for our kids in the cold weather countries, and she makes all sizes. She also makes for infant or preemies, so they stay very, very busy between dolls and hats.
Rather than just finding kind of entertaining things for the kids to do when they come, that we have something that is really going to impact another life that needs to be impacted, and focus on that. So they are enjoying learning how to sew, but also making something that will be a blessing to another child that is their age. And they can pray for that child as well as while they're sewing, and then later on, and just knowing that God is using their skill and their talent and their energy to be a blessing to someone that's clear on the other side of the world.
We meet first Monday and third Monday of the month, and that's our schedule. Rain or shine, that's when we meet, and we meet from 10 to 2, and the ladies come and go. But we also have many ladies that work at home. They work during the day, and so they sew at home, and they can come and pick up fabric and bring their dresses. At off hours, they just give me a call. So one of the side blessings, it's not what we do for Christ, it's what He does for us. So He's given us the opportunity to make friendships and build relationships with people that maybe we've known them for a long time in Sunday school or church, but we've just passed by and we've just said hi, and that's it. Now we have a really close relationship, and we pray with each other. We care about each other's problems and issues, and we're just a big family now. So that's been a huge blessing of this program.